Hello and welcome to this short video with gentle stretching with a leg cast. So once you're comfortable lying on your back, arms out to the sides, and just take your time to connect with your breathing, bringing yourself into the present moment. Inhaling, blowing up the belly like a balloon, filling the belly with air. Exhaling, releasing softly through the lips. Feeling yourself connecting with the ground, observing where your body meets the floor. And when you're ready, drawing one leg up into the body and just giving it a little shake, just really feeling into that fold of the hip and taking it to wherever your stretch goes to. So you might not be able to bring the legs all the way into the body. Just take it to where you can. And then let's take some little circles, connecting with the breath, deeply exhaling, circling the leg at the hip in both directions. Really feeling aware of your whole body as you're moving this leg, having an awareness of that connection with your body and the ground and the space around it. And now bringing the leg a little deeper in towards your body, exhaling deeply to give you a bit more space and slowly dropping it out to the side a little bit. Then we're going to bring it over to the other side and fold it across your body and look in the opposite direction. So we take a little stretch rotation. Exhaling once you're there. And then returning slowly back to the center. Bringing the leg in towards your body again. And then lifting the foot up towards the ceiling. To your extension, take hold of the leg wherever feels good for you, around the thigh, around the calf, on the foot. And it's fine if your leg is bent also, just really reaching as though you're working towards the extension of the leg. So that is your intention. Put the intention there, lifting the heel towards the ceiling. And we're just going to take little gentle circles to open the leg out to the side. And your leg might only go a little way out to the side. It's so perfect, whatever works for your body. Little circles, exhaling nice and deep and long. And then drawing the leg back in. And let's take it over across the body again. This time with the straight leg or the intention of straightening the leg. Reaching it across the body, circling. Enjoying that rotation. And then bringing it back to the center and just drawing that leg a little further in towards you. I often like to have a little wiggle my way in. And then returning the leg back down to the ground. Checking in, feeling the sensation of that leg that you've worked. And then let's draw up the other leg. I'm working now with my cast leg. And just bouncing, finding the space, breathing into the space so that you can fold that hip deeper. Drawing the knee out to the side a little bit with the bouncing and shaking. And then taking it in little circles. easing it out. Out to the side. And using your other leg as an anchor as you do this, and your other arm as well. So they're really finding the ground, anchoring you down so that you have that space to find the opening on the other side of the body. Now let's go into the rotation. So drawing the leg folded across the body and looking away from it. Finding that lovely rotation in the spine. Keep breathing. And then coming back to the center. Bringing the foot up towards the ceiling. Finding your hold. And remembering that each side of your body is different as well. You might find more space for more extension on this side or less. Little circles. Connecting with the breath, connecting with the movement, finding the space, easing, wriggling, squirming your way into that folded hip. Little circles, taking the leg out to the side, resting the weight of it in your hand. These plaster casts are heavy, so the weight of the plaster cast as you take your leg out might help you to drop it a little bit further away. Anchoring with the left side of the body, flexed foot, really reaching it down into the ground so that you can find that space to open the right leg away. Resting it in my hand and then drawing it back into the center and taking it across the body over to the other side. Rotating, breathing. Reaching through the toe, reaching away from the opposite hand, really finding that reaching all the way across the body on that diagonal. Bringing it back and drawing the leg a little further in towards your body before releasing it back down to the ground. Take a moment, checking back in, observing. What does it feel like now? And then let's draw the legs up. And we're going to cross the left ankle across the right leg so that we come into this hip stretch. I, for one, have been finding a lot of tightness in my hips since I'm standing on one leg quite a lot, doing a lot of hopping. So I really need to open out that hip. We all get a little stuck in our hips anyway, whether we're in a cast or not. I like to move while I stretch, so taking a little rock from side to side. Using the breath, finding the space. And extending the leg, pushing that folded leg, folded ankle against the thigh, really drawing the knee back. And then let's switch legs. A little bit restricted here as to how far I can bring it in because of the big cast, but still finding a nice satisfying fold in the hip and easing myself in with this little movement, circling. Keep changing direction, breathing, finding the space. Extending the leg. Reaching the hips down as I reach the foot up. Pushing the knee against the leg and releasing the leg down. Now let's fold the legs, one again, the left leg on top of the right leg, and aiming for the knees to be on top of each other. But again, this is an intention, so your knees might not be able to fold on top of each other. Whatever you can manage, and then dropping the feet down so that they're just relaxed and folding into the hips. It's just another way to find this hip fold, find the space there, easing into that tension, using the breath, opening the space. Good. Keep breathing, keep moving. Even if it's just tiny micro movements. Resting, settling, and easing. Now let's bring the soles of the feet together and open the knees wide. Exhaling, finding the space now in the front of the hips. And I like to get my hands in there, give a little bit of a massage, stroking, easing the hips a little more open with the weight of my hands, and then taking a little wriggle from side to side, really encouraging the weight of the hips to drop open. And extending the legs nice and long, and settling, resting, bringing your attention with curiosity into this now gently stretched body. Observing, how does it feel in this new moment? And when you're ready, stretching your arms